experts who are very knowledgeable about issue around what we're talking about. And hey, it helps really to lighten the mood, to also put you in proper stead to make the right decisions and then look at issues from a very better perspective. Alright, so let's dive in. This morning on Let's Talk, we will open up the phone lines quickly after taking the first two stories, and then on the last one it just gives you a clue that we'll be treating three stories this morning. Without any further ado, I have Jackson Lekojo right here in the studios.
Good morning, Nigerians.
Well, we'll work on that quickly. All right. On Let's Talk this morning, State of the Nation, Governor Dapo Abiodun says that Tinubu inherited a government that was almost in coma. A comatose government.
First tenure of Buhari. So the 8 years of Buhari, the blame were at the corridors of Babatunde Fasola was by Buhari on his own merit as a performer. Leader of the party, was he the national leader of the government? There is difference between political administration and party administration.
Does this not?
Well, to me, there is nothing happening now that I've known Rotimi Amesi since when he was his person. You understand? He's a very humane, humanistic in nature. He's good. But party administration is not a leader. It's a boss. A leader says we do it.
Not the way we
members to lead them to the presidency, to give them advice on the way forward, where we are, what happened to us, and where we are now, and what is the next thing to do. When did they come? The relationship between the present APC structure in Rivers State now and the government of APC at the federal. What is the relationship between them? Who is to lead them to the president? Who is to lead them to the national secretariat of the party? They see Tony Okocha and say, okay. However, he was very active during the Tony Okocha will begin to do hard work. You understand? Me, I'm a category member of APC. But I cannot go anywhere to say which secretariat am I going? to say, which secretariat am I going today as a chieftain of APC here? In Rivers State, who is our leader? Today, as far as I'm concerned, there's no APC in Rivers State. And a ruling party cannot afford to lose a giant like Rivers State. So, if Wike is coming, Rotimi is not serious about the party again. I doubt Rotimi is still a politician. I'm telling you, don't give him the cap that he do not want to wear.
He once said he was more concerned with completing his education. Now that he's done with that,
will you tell him to leave his education and continue to come and be building the party in Rivers State? When he finish what is coming, if you want to be a member of APC, who can chase him away? Nobody that can chase him away.
Fought for the structure here.
What is self-constitution? Self-constitution is amount to self-deceit. When there is nothing on full force and the ground have been
softened for
him to land, and when he's coming to land as an eagle.
Go on, just go on, we can hear you. Are you saying that the party at the national does not have power to constitute a caretaker committee?
We see it all the time.
Money for their contribution. It quickly made something, a very salient point.
Yes.
That Rotimi Amechi withdrew totally his political input in Nigeria and in the state. Let's take this last call. Hello, good morning. Good morning. The real gift. You are always the. I don't know that juju you are using. the real gift. Welcome. I was just being hilarious this morning. Go on.
You don't want to see me.
All right. Go
Thank you.
Go on, real gift. Abiodun, yes. Thank you very much, the Ray Gift, for your contribution. I think we uh, stop taking the poll now and then focus on the next matter as we conclude this conversation. It's that Owerri, in Owerri, unknown gunmen on Saturday night kidnapped and murdered the traditional ruler. Is a Joe Benz. Is it Joe Benz? It is the Olu one, but the Olu one of Otulu in Anumama. Okay, Anumara. Is it okay, if I can see, okay, Anumara in Ezinihite, Mbise, local government area of Imo State. The state police public relations officer Henry Okoye confirmed the incident, said the information is true. And then, furthermore, an eyewitness said the monarch was kidnapped last Saturday. The body was found far away from the community. He shocked all of us. We are in pains as we talk to you now. He was kidnapped by on Saturday 8 p.m. and his body was found at the roadside. It's becoming like a recurrent decimal in Imo State.
It is very sad. At least if I don't know the meaning of king around this area, I know the meaning of king in Yoruba land. When you harass a king in Yoruba land, you have harassed the entire community. And you have harassed the entire traditional institution in Yoruba land. Only murdered. I can call him in his own right. This is an high-profile murder. To kidnap a king and a person, a king that way, I think we are in the world. I don't know the way they behave in the satanic kingdom, but I think this is not even supposed to happen in the satanic kingdom. A lot of things have been happening in Imo State, and nothing has happened so far. And we have a sitting governor in Imo State who is supposed to be the chief security officer of the state. Thousands have been murdered in Imo State. Prison has been attacked in Imo State. INEC offices have been attacked in Imo State. A lot of persons have been kidnapped in Imo State, and nothing. This governor have not gone to Abuja to cry out. There is a way they could declare state of emergency without touching the democratic institutions. The way I look at things now, I think if we are in a situation in Imo State now that police presence that we send to where they want to do election. If you know the numbers of police they sent, the numbers of commissioner of police AIG that they sent to Imo, to Kogi and to Bayelsa, and young officers too, you'll be marveled. Just to conduct election, not on the war front, not to go and counter any attack. Now I think even if they don't want to declare state of emergency, we are in a situation now that they need to police Imo State better than before. If they send 5,000 police officers to Imo State today, if we have up to that, I think Imo State deserve that, because there is no governance that we can say is a good government if the people's life and properties are not secured. I send my children to school, I pay the school fees. I have my own petrol turbine that generate power for me in the house. I fuel my cars expensively. I took the medical bills of my family. But the only thing I cannot do is that I cannot bear arms to protect myself and my family. That is what the government should not fail. Government of Nigeria in the time past, they have not been giving us water, they have not been giving us power, they have not been giving us good and adequate and efficient education, health and other things. By the time they decide not to give us security, there is no governance again, there is no meaning for governance. So what I'm saying today now is that Imo State need to be policed better than before. Imo State need all the apparatus of security, that is military, paramilitary and security, DSS, NIA, Army, the Navy, the Air Force, the police, the civil defense and others. We need them better.
Okay.
Than before.
Let's start looking at the meat of the matter now. If you look at what's happening in Imo State,
yes,
and you date it back to how the agitation for the actualization of Biafra sparked off a lot of insecurity in Imo State. The sit-at-home order and all of that, prison break, trying to release some of the. That was the modus operandi then. And then, not just in Imo State, in some other eastern parts of Nigeria. And then it moved to unknown gunmen attacking security posts and attacking security men. Now, we've seen in recent times we've seen attacks on security on what traditional monarchs, traditional rulers. Political is it? Because I am confused as to what's happening now.
I cannot sit down here to tell you that it's political. I cannot tell you that it's agitation, because there is no political crisis that will lead to killing in numbers. There is
You don't feel like people might wake up in the morning and decide to make the state ungovernable for Governor Hope Uzodinma? Is that not plausible?
Yes, the Air Force has, the Navy has, the Custom has. Can I tell you something? If two persons are killed in Imo State today, the whole country should be sad. And now it's becoming a norm. Abnormality is becoming a norm in a state. Is Imo State not part of this country again?